Deepwater Horizon is directed by Peter Berg and stars Mark Wahlberg, Kurt Russell, John Malkovich, Dylan O'Brien, Gina Rodriguez, and Kate Hudson. This is based on the true story of the horrific oil rig explosion that happened on Deepwater Horizon back in April of 2010, and it is still considered the worst oil spill in U.S. history. This is about the people that survived. It's also attributed to people who didn't make it out. It involves events leading up to the incident, how it could have been stopped, and we have our movie. I was pumped. I was excited for this movie. I love the marketing. I am a big fan of Peter Berg. I think he is a very underrated director. Nearly everything he makes, I liked except for Battleship. Battleship is the only thing that he has done that I have not liked. I like Friday Night Lights, The Rundown, Lone Survivor. I liked Hancock, and I cannot wait for Patriots Day, which also stars Mark Wahlberg, so I can't wait for that. I was excited. I really liked this film. I did not love it, unfortunately, like I wanted to, but I really, really enjoyed it. I had such a good time with this movie. This is a compelling story of true heroes, and I really love that aspect of this movie. Peter Berg, the direction in this movie is so freaking amazing. This is one of the best directed films of the entire year, even though this isn't one of my favorite films of the year. Peter Berg knows how to craft these characters while making you still feel for them, even when these big skill action sequences happen. This is what Michael Bay lacks. And Peter Berg knows how to do this. I think Peter Berg should stick to like these true stories. Like, he did such a good job of Lone Survivor that I think he's going to nail it again in Patriots Day, and he nailed it so well in this movie because you care about the characters. You were engaged. You were never bored. You were wondering who was going to make it, who wasn't going to make it. You were so on the edge of your seat because of the way Peter Berg directed this, and the writing was also very, very good. The dialogue was very cheesy during some moments, but once it got to the incident in the last hour of the film, second half, second and third act, whatever you want to call it, the writing got better, it got stronger, and you started to feel for everybody. The characters may not be as well developed in the beginning of the movie, but you feel for them because you're like, these guys are so likable, except for John Malkovich. Like, when I get to his performance, you're just like, oh, no, this is not good at all. So, like, you just gotta be cautious when you get to his character. The acting from everybody, fantastic. Not one performance was like, blah. Everyone was terrific. Mark Wahlberg given one of the best performances of his whole career. People look at Mark Wahlberg and they're like, oh, that guy can't even act. Excuse me. He's an Oscar-nominated actor. He got nominated for The Departed. He should have gotten nominated for The Fighter. He should get nominated for this. I'm being serious. Like, he was so good in this movie that Mike Williams is a guy that you just really care about and you didn't want anything to happen to him. Obviously, you can look up if he lived or died, but, like, regardless, if you don't know if he made it out alive, you really feel for his character. Kate Hudson, pretty underused in the movie, just like Laura Linney and Sully with the whole phone call thing, but Laura Linney didn't really give that great of a performance to Sully. Kate Hudson, on your hand, was fantastic in this movie. I've always been a fan of Kate Hudson. I think she's a pretty underrated actress, and she did a great job. Kurt Russell. Oh my God, Kurt Russell. This guy is really having a great resurgence in his career with Furious 7, Bone Tomahawk, which I just watched a few weeks ago. Great film. The Hateful Eight. And he's going to be in Guardians of the Galaxy 2. He's going to be in Fast and Furious 8. This guy is a truly fantastic actor. I really hope that he gets some kind of award recognition for this movie because this is one of the best supporting actor performances I've seen all year. Kurt Russell was amazing in this movie. He's the leader of this whole group. And when he's like talking to John Malkovich saying like, you did this or something like that, I'm just like, that's incredible acting. Oscar-worthy material, in my personal opinion. John Malkovich, fantastic in the movie. Crooked. You don't know if he's good or bad. You just don't know. That's the good thing about John Malkovich. He's so good at playing good guys, but he's also good at playing slimy characters. It's so good. Dylan O'Brien, pretty underused in the film. Not much to do here, but he does pretty good. And Gina Rodriguez surprised the hell out of me. I did not expect to like her in this movie. I haven't seen Jane the Virgin, but she did win a Golden Globe for that show, so that's kind of saying that she has true acting chops, and she nailed it in this movie. There's a scene at the end with her and Mark Wahlberg, and I'm just like, that's really good acting. The action, do I have to say anything? The explosion was so real looking. It looked like it was actually filmed on the real Deepwater Horizon, and I'm just like, that's so cool. Like, that looks so real. Peter Berg knows how to make these like action sequences look real. Something Michael Bay does not really do well. I'm going to keep bringing up Michael Bay because this feels like a film that Michael Bay would have directed, and then he would have dishonored everybody that lived or died. Like, he would have dishonored everybody involved in this. But I also have to give credit to the sound mix and sound editing. This is some of the best of the year, and I'm hoping that this film gets nominated for both of those awards because the sound was great. Like, I didn't see this in IMAX, but I could just hear the sound, like when the explosions happened and when people were like blah, and the oil like exploded. I'm just like, I feel that sound. Like, I feel it with me. Like, it's just like, yes. Now, my only flaw with the movie is that right before the incident, like the events leading up to the incident, it's kind of slow paced. I get it's trying to build character development. I get it's trying to make you feel for all these characters, even the ones you may not like. But I thought it could have been just a little quicker, and that's my only flaw with this movie. I really, really like this movie a lot. I strongly recommend it. I'm gonna give it a B plus. Guys, tell me what you thought of this movie. If you saw it, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys soon.